Hi, everybody. It's Delusion Dispeller here live with you on this wonderful Friday night. Hopefully, some people come in and chat about whatever. Doesn't matter. Sitting here painting my nails, chillaxing because oh, what a day I have had. So, I am resting. A well deserved rest. Um, I'm hoping Nate gets the promo popping up in his feed and that he has time to come and join us again to talk about all things Instacart. Or is it Instant Cart? I can't remember. I think it's Instacart. That's what it is. All right. Anyway. Hi, Norma. I'm going to remember to pop up the comments now. There we go. How's it going, Norma Thomas? Norma Thomas. I like that name. I like the name Norma because actually you don't hear that name very often. It's not a very common name, at least not in my earshot, I guess. Norma. It's like normal. Norma. It's a nice name. I like unique names. Like my name, Laura Beth. Hey, Glow. Hi, Nancy. Hey, everyone. Oh, you're welcome. Like, I love the name Gloria, too. It's such a pretty sounding name. It's like a song, you know? Gloria. I named her Glow. I think that's why everybody started calling her Glow. I used to call her Glow. I love shortening people's names all the time. And some people don't like it, but some people don't mind. It has been quite the day today, though. Oh my goodness. So, I don't remember if I told you the full story. Everyone calls you Glow? Okay. Well, I don't know if I told you the story about um, 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 the Instacart fiasco I had, where I was trying to find the address of the person to redeliver their stuff to. They had some green onions and some cherries, and the person got nasty with me. I think I told you that yesterday. Well, then the next support person said they were going to report it, escalate it to the people that they need to, and they would get back to me and call me. I never heard from anybody. So today I went online, not online, but on the phone app and talked to somebody else. And they're like, I'm sorry, that's just, very sad that that happened to you and whatever. So I said, yeah, it was pretty mean and whatever. And they're like, yeah, nobody should be treating you that way. So they ended up giving me $15 for my troubles, as they said. Not only that, not only for that, but also because I got a mark off, like a demotion in my rating or whatever, um, because of a product I didn't purchase that supposedly was missed on the order. And I thought, how can that be? Because the way the phone app is set up, you can't go to the next thing, like to the checkout aisle, until you buy everything that is on that list. So there's no way I could have missed an item. It wouldn't have let me miss the item. So they gave me $5 for that. So $10 for being irritated by the bully guy, and $5 for saying that I missed an item. There's absolutely no human or otherwise way possible that I could have. So, hey, Hill. Happy Friday night, Hillary and everybody. So that was extra $15 on my check, which was very nice. Besides that, so I did a double batch today. I was really proud of myself because I don't usually do double batches. I see them pop up and I run the other way. And I'm like, no way am I going to shop for two people in the same shopping trip. That's like nearly impossible. But I decided to challenge myself and take the challenge. And I actually did the double batch. Okay, so not really much of a problem keeping stuff straight. I put little stickers on the cart. Hi, Hillary McCarthy from Ireland. I put stickers on the cart. I got everything bought. No problem there. So I deliver the first batch. No problem. Kitties are wandering around somewhere, Norma. I don't know. They're around. Moke's right here. Momo's here on the bed. There's Momo. I think only Momo's in here right now. The other kitties are somewhere else. Probably on their cushion in the living room, most likely. Okay, Nancy. So, I got everything bought and paid for and delivered the first batch. And the second batch was all the flipping way over in Iowa. So I drive over to Iowa, which I'm not happy about at all, because that's like way out of my way, and I don't like crossing that that awful bridge. I can't talk. So I got over to Iowa, and I'm looking for the lady's house, or whatever. It's an apartment building. So I walk in the building, and it was some kind of a business built into the part of the building. She didn't live in that part. She lived in a different part. I asked these two guys, do you know where this person is? Oh, well, there's some apartments upstairs. You go up to the top of the stairs, walk all the way down, turn to the left, and that's where all the apartments are. He said, or you can just go outside here, go around the building and see where those grills are. That's where the apartment entrance is. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just do that. So I went in, and the girl comes down the stairs. We had been texting all along. She's like, oh, you from Instacart? I said, yeah. She said, oh, I'm so sorry. She's like, I'm glad you found it and whatever. So I gave her groceries, no problem. Went on my merry way home. And heading home, I did 2 batches with Matthew. First batch, bought, whatever, delivered. Second batch bought, went to deliver it, couldn't find the address for nothing. GPS had 2 addresses on, the same address, different towns. Couldn't get a hold of the lady to find out what town she lived in. Finally got a hold of the lady. She said the town she lived in, and it felt like, to me, the GPS was directing me the opposite direction. So I turned around, and then I realized, oh no, this time the GPS was actually right. So I turned around again. And I went the right way this time. So, yeah. So that was my day. I'm just really tired. I also mowed a little bit of the lawn. Of course, I did my workout this morning. You all probably saw it on the video. Ugh. That was definitely inspiration for me to lose weight. Seeing myself on that video. Trisha, hi. I watched your video for a little while, your channel today. It was good stuff that you were saying about can't let things hold us back and stuff like that. I don't really have a topic here tonight, Trisha. But I will say what I said in your room, though, so that people can hear what I said. Trisha was talking about, and what you said. Trisha was talking about how, we can't let things hold us back from being who God has called us to be, doing what God's called us to do. And sometimes we get entangled with toxic people, and they can hold us back from God's plan, or just plain irritate our lives, as we know. And there's a verse in the Bible that says, cast out the dissension bringer and strife will cease. And that is so true. I've seen it over and over and over again. When there is a person or people causing problems, kick them out of whatever the group is or the situation, and you will notice the peace that you have. So, yeah, there's definitely truth in that. Also, there was another thing I said in your room. I can't remember what it was now. I don't know, but people need to realize, there's this, I call it sloppy agape. Oh, just love one another. Love, love, love everybody. But there were people, and I'm not saying Jesus didn't love everybody, There were people he walked right on through the crowd from, you know. He wouldn't even tell his deepest, darkest secrets to his own followers because he knew what manner of men they were. So there's definitely balance in your relationships that needs to be there. You can have friends, that there's nothing wrong with that, but there are certain people that are just plain toxic, and you cannot even tolerate that type of person. One of the things that God says in the Bible, guess I'm in a preaching mood, I don't know, is that what was I? Where was I going with this? Help me, Lord! Help me, Lord! All right, it'll come back to me, I'm sure, when it's meant to. Got an itch on my back and I can barely reach it. Well, he definitely says we are with like the company that we keep. People that you hang out with do have influence over you. I had a pastor that once said, whatever you spend the most time on and put your focus on is what controls you. That's where your strength lies. But there was something else I was going to say. I just can't for the life of me remember it. Ugh. This getting old thing is not fun, y'all. It's really not. Oh, excuse me. I guess it's important to realize that God did make distinctions in the Bible. Like when people came to Jesus and said, "Hey, your mother and your brothers are outside," and he said, "Who are my mother and my brothers except the ones that do the will of my Father?" Which I thought was an interesting thing. Was he saying they're not really my mother and brothers? Or was he just saying that there is a distinction between who is really called of him and who's not? He's in the other room watching TV. Ouch. That's a good idea, Hillary McCarthy. I really wish I could remember what the heck I was going to say because it was really good, I think, anyways. Oh well. Totally slipped right out of my mind. Yeah, I am. I had a long day, Trisha. Long day. Yep. Tomorrow is my Sabbath day of rest, which will be wonderful. Kind of hoping Robbie comes in here because he owes me a live. We were supposed to go on live a while back, and he got sick, and then he was having a lot of situations come up that he was frustrated about. So he never did have me on live, but I know he's gone on live. I just have never been up or awake or even alert enough to join him. Oh, excuse me. So it hasn't happened yet. So tomorrow's my day of rest. Sunday is Father's Day. So we're going to Carol's house for a Father's Day celebration. Cookout type thing. Yeah, I think he is upset. He hasn't talked to me. I told him he can come and talk to me when he wants to. He hasn't yet, so whatever. The yawnies are happening now. So today's meals, since I sort of started the Dr. Oz 20, what's it called? System 20 plan. Basically, it's beans, greens, and lean proteins. That's what you got to remember it is. You wake up, you have your coffee with your coconut oil or butter, whatever. And at 11 a.m., I think is when you do that. Then you have, actually, you can have that coffee right when you wake up. At 11, you eat your first meal, your brunch, whatever. And it's supposed to be greens, beans, and a lean protein. Yeah, I have to wear a mask when I go out. Well, when I go into a store, yeah. It's the rule. No, not really a new diet, just kind of incorporating Dr. Oz thing into it. Hi, glasses, I guess. I don't know, but I really don't like your emblem on there. It makes me uncomfortable. So how about you go on out and change it? Okay. Well, hello went goodbye. So doesn't matter. Just I'm not comfortable seeing skulls and swords. No thank you. Too demonic for me. All right, anyway, so yes, I do wear a mask. Oh, the diet thing or the plan. It's not even a diet, it's a plan. Yeah, I don't play with demons. I don't care. I know, Trisha, you're all about love, love, and we should all love each other. I can love them from a distance. I don't feel comfortable around that stuff. And it's really, my room is not the place for that kind of thing popping up out of nowhere. Mm-mm. All right. I drive them out with the whips out of the temple with the whips, like Jesus did. Yeah. Boy, bye. Or girl, bye. I don't know if it was a boy or girl. It doesn't really matter. So, lean beans, greens, and lean proteins. That's what you have for brunch and for dinner. And then you stop eating at 7. So you eat 11 to 7. It's a 8-16 plan. It is intermittent fasting. That's why I said I'm really not on any different thing. But I did have a cream horn today, which I earned because I worked my tail off lifting things, walking back and forth. Oh, I remember what I was going to tell you. So I dropped off the packages, and it's a good thing I took a picture of them on the porch because the lady wrote me and said, "That's not my house." I was on the wrong street. The GPS put me on 27th instead of 26th. So I had to go back, grab all the groceries, put them in the car, go to the next street, drop it off. Oh my goodness. It was crazy. Yeah, I can be pretty hilarious sometimes when I want to be. But no, as far as my beliefs go, I'm pretty set on what I believe the Bible says about things. And there's just very definite balance in the Word of God. Definite. I don't see where it's all this flowery love. Everybody's just got to love everybody and put up with everybody and just always compliment each other. No, sorry, that's not me. I'm not saying that people are wrong if that's your calling to just be, I don't know, the flower girl of the Bible or whatever. Fine. It's just not me. That's not my calling. I have a stricter protocol, if you will. I'm on a mission, really. I'm on a mission. I don't know what the mission is, but on a mission for Yahweh, God, to do whatever it is He wants me to do in this life, whatever that is, till my time is done here. So I don't have time for riffraff on the side over here, popping up in my eye space. So, yeah, I'm just not tolerating it. Y'all know that because I said a while back, a few weeks ago, I think it was, that I'm done. I'm not putting up with people coming in and stirring up strife in here. I'm tired of it. I mean, it's hard enough getting anybody in to begin with. And then once they're in, it's hard to get anybody to talk half the time. So if somebody comes in and starts, a bunch of baloney, I'm going to nip it real quick. I want my room to be comfortable for people and safe for people. And hello to my new subscribers, by the way. I found out a few people subscribed to my channel recently, and I just want to welcome you and thank you for subbing to my channel. I appreciate that. I'm not in any, contest of how many subscribers I can get and whatever. I'm just happy when it happens. So I'm going to say welcome to the new subscribers in just a minute. If I can get on my phone here and see. Oh, who subbed? There were quite a few. At least 3 that I think of. Of course, now I can't find them. Probably because I'm looking in the wrong spot. Oh. Dismiss all that. Inboxes. That's what I want. No time for that. Right. Exactly. I'm a busy person. I don't have time for foolishness. All right, that's not working for me. I don't know. I just know a bunch of people subscribe. We'll just go with that. I wanted to welcome them, but I can't seem to see where they subbed. And this doesn't even seem like it's the right account. Weird. Weird. Oh well. Okay, well, if I can find your name, I'll welcome you all. But if I can't find your name, welcome anyways, and thank you for subscribing, like I said. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. All right, so what are y'all doing for the weekend? Like I said, tomorrow's my day of rest, so I'll be resting for the weekend. And then Sunday is Father's Day, so I'll be making something for the Father's Day cookout. And that's pretty much the weekend for you. I'll probably be working, well, I will be working most likely if I can get some batches on Sunday. I'll do some batches on Sunday. That's the plan. So I did get a hold of somebody from Instacart and told them, it's not very nice that these batches are popping up clear out in Iowa when I live in Illinois. First of all, I don't like bridges. I hate driving over a bridge. I can tell them this. I'm telling you that. I hate driving over bridges. They scare me. I don't like being up high, and I don't like the thought of falling. So bridges don't work for me. I'll do it, but I don't like it. And I said, you need to tell Instacart headquarters or whoever that people that live here in Illinois really don't always want to go driving over to Iowa. It's a totally different state. Just because everybody thinks, oh, cool, Karen, congratulations. Yeah, just because not everybody, just because some people like the idea that, our bridges adjoin the Illinois-Iowa side and it's all collectively called Quad Cities because it's Illinois, Iowa, different parts of each. And it's 4 parts of each make up the Quad Cities. So since people think Quad Cities is Illinois and Iowa, they think automatically people have no problem driving back and forth. Well, I don't like driving as it is, although I do like my new car and it makes it easier to drive. But I don't like doing extra trips, and I definitely don't like going extra miles out of my way. Yeah, true, Hillary. I agree. So, yeah, that doesn't make me happy when I'm looking on my app on my phone and I see, the first person I've already delivered to, it's locally, and the next one is all the way over in Iowa. I'm like, what on earth? No, I'm not doing that. Well, I have to. Once you sign up, you've already bought the stuff. It's in your car. You obviously got to deliver it. So there you go over to Iowa because that's where they're sending you. So that's what I do. But it doesn't mean I like it because I don't. I climbed a lot of stairs today, a couple hills today. So, yeah, congratulations, Karen. May you have a nice, safe, calm trip and everything unpacked gradually so you don't wear yourself out too much. All right, so anywho, that's that for me. I don't know what else to say. I'm out of words. My throat's been bothering me. I think it's from all the air conditioning that's blowing on my face. No citizen's arrest. They only tell you the store name. For instance, okay, Aldi's. What you will see is one batch available. You click on it. It'll say Aldi. It'll tell you how far the person lives from Aldi's and what their name is, like their first name and their last initial usually. And that's all. So you know the distance approximately, but you don't know exactly where the distance is until you actually do the batch. I think I'm explaining that right. Where's Nate when I need him? Instacart is really good exercise, yes. And yes, they put the batches together. It's basically people go online on their website or whatever, or on their app on their phone, and they put in their grocery list, and they determine when they want it delivered. And there you go. I'm going to see if I can find this to show you. Just a second. So we're not really doing anything else. Correct. Citizen's arrest. Correct. Yes. Yes. I'm not saying other people, have a problem with going across state. I do. I don't like it. I don't even like going to Iowa in general, even to visit my daughter. If I want to be in Iowa, I'll take a job in Iowa or I'll move to Iowa. I mean, I'll go there because it's my kids, obviously. All right, so let me show you if I can. This might be interesting anyway to show. If I can get it to work.
Daily Harvest.
Hang on.
Daily Harvest.
Daily Harvest.
Quiet about Daily Harvest. Oy, oy, oy. All right, so let me share this so you guys can see. And I will interrupt it in between. So it's going to be like an Instacart commentary, and it'll explain what...
Have you ever wished someone else would pick up your groceries for you?
Okay, so it'll explain what it's like to be an Instacart customer on this one, okay? Here we go.
If so, you're in luck. I'm Jessica from TechBoomers.com, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to get groceries delivered to your door with the Instacart grocery delivery app. Now let's get started. First, you'll need to download the Instacart app. Instacart is available for free from the App Store for iOS and Google Play Store for Android devices.
Okay, so there you go. You get it from Google Play Store. And the other thing, I didn't hear exactly what they said.
The service is available in cities across the US and Canada.
There you go, Hillary. It's available in Canada. You probably know that already.
Once you've downloaded the app, you can get started ordering your groceries. To begin, enter your postal or zip code.
Okay, so now this is what the customer is doing, not the shopper. I'm the shopper, and the customer is the customer. This is the people that are buying their groceries and hiring people to pick them up, to shop for them and deliver them.
Tap the green arrow to move on. You'll see a list of available stores in your area. Tap the store you'd like to shop from. Enter your first name, last name, and email address. Then create a password. When you're done, tap Get Started. Now you can start shopping. Browse featured items by category on the main Instacart page.
So I actually discovered this video yesterday because I wanted to know, what is it like for the customer? What are they seeing on their end? How much can they see of what I'm doing? I wanted to know all that, so I actually watched this first myself.
If you see an item you want to purchase, tap the plus sign beside it. If you want more than one of them, you can increase the quantity by tapping the plus sign in the small menu that pops up. To find something specific, tap the search bar and type in what you're looking for. You can also browse available items by tapping Browse in the bottom menu.
Yeah, go ahead, Hillary. What's your question? Hi, Wonderful. What's your question, Hill? Oh, how screened was I? Gosh, you're asking me a question I honestly don't even know how to answer because I can't remember. I don't remember even the interview process or anything like that. I don't even think there was an interview process. I think it was just to apply online and they do a background check. I know that. Typical like a normal job would do. You have to check out background-wise. They don't just let anybody do it. I did get your message and I responded to you, Nancy, unless you sent me another one after that. Let me check my phone. If you sent me another one, I didn't get it because, well, I'm on here. So I wasn't looking. So let's see. Man, it is awful hot in this bedroom, I swear. I didn't get another message from you. I got the thing you sent me about the package, but I didn't. And we'll look into that in a minute, Hillary. I just wanted to show the customer side, and then I'm going to show the shopper side. Maybe that'll answer. Or you can always come back if you got to go to bed or whatever.
And selecting the category of item you're looking for. Check out the items you've added to your order by tapping the shopping cart icon in the top right corner.
Kind of like shopping for anything online,
Before you can check out, you'll need to add a payment method to your account.
That's a good question, though.
To do this, tap the profile icon in the top left corner.
Now this is how the customer's going to pay for it.
Select your account settings. Tap Payment Methods. Then tap Add Credit Card.
So if you're wondering how they pay for it, that's how they pay for it, with a credit card. Or a debit card, I guess.
Enter your credit card details and tap Save. You can also add discount codes at this time if you have one. Tap Credits and Promo Codes. Then tap Redeem. Enter the discount code you'd like to use. We'll leave a $10 off discount code in the description box for you to get a discount on your first order. Now you're ready to check out. Open your cart. Scroll down to make sure you have everything you want in your order. If everything looks good, tap Checkout at the bottom. Make sure your delivery address is correct.
So here's when they're going to actually choose when it gets delivered. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy. I hope you feel better. Father, touch Nancy. Heal her gallbladder. We know how that feels. My husband had his out. Pray that you'll just calm that gallbladder down. And if she needs to have an operation, that it goes smoothly. Give the doctors wisdom to know what she needs to have done. In Jesus Yeshua's name, amen. Okay. All right, Hillary. Good night. Hillary McCarthy. Okay, here we go.
Then choose a delivery time. If you want, you can schedule delivery for a later date and time, or choose a delivery time today that works best for you. Tap the time you'd like your groceries delivered, or tap within 2 hours for delivery as soon as possible. Enter your phone number. Tap Continue. If you like, you can add a tip for your delivery driver. You'll also have the option to tip after you've received your order.
So they can tip on the app, and they also can tip afterwards. And now Instacart has it where they can add to their tip right up until the next day, I believe it is. So that's kind of cool. So I see my tips increase all the time.
When you're done, tap Place Order. An Instacart shopper will then be assigned to your order and head to the store to pick up your items.
AKA me.
When they're done shopping, you'll receive a notification that they're on the way with your groceries, along with...
Right. Well, they're skipping a part here. At least the way I do it. It's not just they order the groceries, they say when they want it delivered, and then I go and get it, and then when I'm done shopping, it'll let them know that I'm on my way. No. When I do it, it's, hello, my name's Laura. I'm your Instacart shopper. Please let me know if you'd like to add anything to your list, or if you have any questions or comments or preferences. I'm here to serve you. I'm happy to help, or something like that. Then I say thank you. And I type that into a text, and I send it to them before I even start shopping. Now, some Instacart shoppers don't bother doing that. Some of them click like a little short saying that they have scheduled right into your phone, and other people make their own. But I like being friendly, so I make sure, to establish that rapport with the customer. I also have started saying, I will be contacting you periodically as needed to make sure that I, fulfill your list as best as I can, or something along those lines, so that they know, stay by your phone. Because I'm going to be asking you, what brand of pickles did you want? Is this one okay? Because they're out of this one. I'm going to stay in touch with my customer through the whole shop. It's not I go there and shop and they don't hear from me till I show up at their door. No. I don't play that way. They know I'm coming. Yes, but they also have already been talking to me through the whole entire hour or whatever it takes me to do their shopping. And if they don't respond to me, it makes it very difficult because I'm always guessing what they want. And you are allowed to substitute items if there isn't something there that they need or want, but you might get them the wrong item. And you might do that, and then you get this message, no, I don't want that, I want this instead, or just refund me or something like that. So I'd rather know as I go. It goes a lot smoother if the person hangs out near the phone, you know. I'm just saying. Okay, next.
With their estimated time of arrival.
Yeah, so they do that. They tell them, okay, Laura Beth is on her way. She should arrive at approximately blankety blank time. Now, I may or may not arrive there depending on how my GPS does.
You can open up Instacart and have a tip if you like, and rate your experience to let Instacart know if your shopper did a good job.
Yeah, I do get rated a lot. And I think most of the customers will rate the shoppers because they want to say, you know, hey, I really liked her, or hey, my groceries were melted by the time she got them here, which is one of the burdens of having more than one to shop for. So if a customer wants to order from Aldi, do they have an entire list of Aldi's inventory? And yes, exactly, Citizens Arrest. Correct. Yes, that's exactly how it is. Hi, Mommy Mars. We're almost done with this video, and then I'll show you from the other angle.
That's all it takes to get groceries delivered to your home with Instacart.
So that's it.
Thanks for watching.
That is the Instacart customers side of things. Now let's see how it works for the shopper, which is me. Let me see where I can find an actual tutorial. And of course, Instacart's always changing and making updates and stuff like that. Thank God, because some things need to be updated. Okay, let me see if this will work for us.
Coconut water. Oh, shoot, I forgot this Tapatio. No, right where that. So, how do you make money on YouTube without making a video?
What?
I'm talking $100 to $500 per day without.
No.
God, I saw that earlier.
Hold on. Here we go. What on earth? All these ads. Okay, there.
Reezy Refill. Follow the hustle.
What's up, guys? My name is Reezy. On my channel, I teach people how to make money, how to make a living out.
Okay, yeah.
I got a black shirt.
We don't care about your shirt.
Easier to find items. You
Let's
can get around the whole store faster. It doesn't feel like 5 blocks. Instead, it's like 1 block. The whole store is like 1 block. But we'll be there in a minute.
All right, so now I'm in the Instacart app. I'm going to go here and click View Batches, and I'm going to look for a batch I want to accept. I'm going to accept this one right here, $35 for 20 items and 48 units. You can tap on it to see how much is the guaranteed payment and how much is the tip, and then you swipe to accept it.
Okay, so that's what people were asking me. Basically, I think what you want to know is, what do I see on my phone when those batches come up? That's what it looks like. It'll say 3 batches available, 1 batch available, and it'll list them like that. And you'll say, okay, I want to go shop in, we'll just use where I used to live. We'll say Cheektowaga, New York. Okay, say there's a store in Cheektowaga. Okay, I'm going to look and see. There's like a store in Cheektowaga. There's a store in Amherst. Okay, Cheektowaga is closer to me, basically. Let's see how much they're paying for the batch. Oh, that's only a $7 batch with a $2 tip. Oh, this one over here is $20, but it's got like 36 items. And what it'll say is, it'll say how many items and then how many units. Because it may be you have 2 items, like we'll say 2 squirt pops, okay? Or 2 units, I'm sorry, 2 units, which is squirt pop, but 2 items in the unit. It's hard to explain. Matthew probably could explain it better than I do. There can be more than one of an item, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So you got to look at the entire thing, not just, oh, well, it's saying there's 5 units there. Yeah, but altogether, how many items in the unit are there? There might be 8 units, or 8 items, sorry, in the unit. So you just got to look and see what there's more of in each part, and he'll probably explain that as we go. Here we go.
Now it tells you where to go, how to get to the store, what your customer's name is. Do not swipe this until you get to the store. Do not start shopping until you get there.
If you do swipe that, where it says start shopping, it'll give you a message saying you are not at an approved store location. Please make your way to Aldi's on 15th Street. That's what it'll say. It's not going to be a problem if you swipe it, but you're wasting your time. There's no point in it. So you're not at the store
Directions,
yet.
you can press navigate and it'll tell you how to get there. All right, we just got to the store.
Okay, so navigate will get you from your house to whatever store you're going to. And that's what I do every day.
For me to get the chest mount on and head into the store and start doing the shopping. First thing I'm going to do when I get there is swipe the start shopping thing on the phone that will deliver me the batch, and I'll be able to start getting the items for the customer. I'm going to do screen recording while I'm in the store, as well as wear the chest mount camera, the GoPro. So hopefully you guys can see everything. You can see me grabbing items.
So that's how they do that. I always wondered how they filmed this because I haven't been able to do it.
I can talk to you. You can hear me talking to myself. Let's go in there and get the thing done. If you guys want to sign up for Instacart, there's a link in the description.
Okay, we don't care about that. Let's just get into the store.
See if there's any produce. Organic red bell peppers, dinosaur kale.
Of course, we got to have 50 zillion commercials. Let's just forward on past all that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's get the sound back on.
One organic red bell pepper. I'm going to mark it as found in the app. Found one.
Yeah, so then after you get he's showing a bell pepper. He wanted 1 organic bell pepper. That's what it's showing on the screen. You put it in the bag. Sometimes it'll tell you to weigh it. But the first thing you're going to do is click found. And however many you found, and if they only want 1, you only need 1. And then see it says pound. A lot of times they'll tell you how many pounds they want of something. So you have to weigh it. You got to write down what the scale says.
Weighs 0.5 pounds.
And there you go. And then it goes through. I don't have any twinkle twinkle sound on my phone like that. Okay, let's see. Question. What if you have to substitute an item that costs different from what they paid? I assume they pay up front for everything. How is the cost adjusted? Good question. So that is why I, through the whole shop, am talking to the person. Because I will take a picture of the item and say, this is what they have instead of that other thing you wanted. Do you still want it? It's a little bit more. This one that you wanted costs $3. This one is like $4.50. Is that okay? I'm always talking to the customer. So I don't I don't purchase anything until the customer says yes. Unless I can't get a hold of them, in which case I have to do my best guess on it. And that's what it says on the app. You know, make your best estimation as to what you think the customer would want. That's good. Hi, Joanne Catherine. Welcome back. That's okay if you ask a lot of questions. I like that. when customers ask a lot of questions. Because I'm there for you. I'm not there for me. It's not my grocery list I'm getting. It's the customer's grocery list. What? Do you want something, honey? He's just going to sit there and stare at me like he always does. All right.
Kale. Dinosaur kale, lacinato.
What?
Cat's outside. It's raining really hard.
Well, let him in.
Red Russian kale, organic kale. Okay, the lacinato kale is out. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go can't find item.
Okay, this is important. When you can't find the item, you click can't find item. And it'll give you options. And I think he's going to show you that next.
They'll be there. Maybe. Let's see. Is this the lacinato kale? I think this is it, actually. The last one. But they want two. And there's only one.
So now you're going to have a partial order. And this happens sometimes.
So we're going to find one. Go bag this up.
When you go into the items that are done already, it'll say partial order 1 out of 2. And if that's fine with the customer, then that's fine. If they say no, just refund me, then you go back in, you click on it, and you refund them. That works out good, Joanne. So if they agree to a different item, how is the cost adjusted? It's all done through the app. I don't know exactly how that works. I don't have to know all that, actually. Everything's done on a phone. It's all on an app. So it all adjusts on the customer's end. So before I ever check out, that customer reviews everything and approves it or disapproves it. So they know how much extra they're paying on their end, if that answers your question. I don't get out of that store until that customer is satisfied with what they see and what they're paying. Does that help? I hope so. I'll keep looking at your comments, though.
6 bananas and 2 apples.
This is actually a really good video. I didn't see this one before.
Found item. 2 total weight. What's not 23? 1 pound.
Okay, I'm going to forward a little bit. This could take forever.
Sweet chili, sriracha chili sauce is out. So we're going to say can't find.
Okay, here you go. Can't find because they don't have any more on the shelf.
Lee come see sriracha chili sauce. Bottle with a red top. Oh, you know what? I found the sriracha sauce.
Okay, so first he couldn't find it. And then he walked down a little bit, I guess, and found it. So he had already said he couldn't find it. And he said, oh, well, I found it now. So you just go back to items in review, which is in the middle part. You click on it. You'll see the sriracha sauce. And you click on the picture, and it'll say found item. Click on found item. And then you just put all the information in as normal. Yes. Yes, exactly, Citizens Arrest. Thanks for clarifying that. You say things a lot clearer than I can, but yes, that's exactly how it is. It's through their credit card or their debit card, and it is credited or debited internally. Correct.
This doesn't look like a regular sriracha sauce. They wanted 2 of them. Okay, grab those. Throw those in the cart.
And you see how he holds the barcode near the phone? That's how we do it. We scan everything into the phone.
We're looking for tahini sauce. I have no idea where tahini sauce is supposed to be. Deli, fresh dips, pantry, pickled goods, and olives. Okay, that's going to be one more aisle over here. Capers. The brand they want is not here. So we're going to go can't find item. And this one is here. So we're going to scan this one as a replacement. They wanted 1. We got 1.
See, I never do that without checking with the customer. I want to know. Is this what you want? Is this okay? Because they're paying for it. I'm not going to get them something they don't want. I think that's how it works, Joanne. I'm not sure, though. Honestly, all that stuff is Greek to me. I just use a phone app and go through and shop. I don't understand how to explain all the money end of things or whatever. I'm just not that good at that
Tahini
stuff.
sauce, almond milk, garbanzo beans. Ooh, that vegetable broth is by the soup. How did I pass that up? Always make sure you check. There is multiple soups on here that I passed up. So here's this other soup, Westbury Natural Vegetable Organic, and then Pacific Organic Vegetable Broth. So that is completely out. That would go right there. So let's see if there's any substitutes for that. Organic vegetable broth, low sodium. Here's the chicken broth. Here's the no chicken broth. Wow, doesn't look like they have that either. Let's see if this is that. So when it's not the right item, it'll turn red like that and show you what you actually got and what they want. So that's the no chicken broth, and they just want the vegetable broth. Wild Harvest Organic Vegetable Broth. Vegetable broth. Why is vegetable broth so hard to find? Got one, finally. Whoops, they wanted two. We're gonna grab two of those. Westbury Natural Vegetarian Organic Great Northern Bean.
Okay, so if he went to get it and he couldn't find it even after all that, you just click on refund item. Sorry, my thing's buffering. When it comes up on my phone originally, and I decide, okay, I'll choose Aldi's on such and such a street, whatever. It'll say how much the batch is and what the tip is for it. So it'll say Aldi shop 1.8 miles, which is how far the person lives from the store. And then it'll say $7 plus $2 tip, or $25 plus $5 tip. That's how. So it's by shop or batch, basically. Yes, the more items, the better, is true. And also, they pay you a certain amount for the gas that you use to get to the stores. So it all kind of adds up in the end based on different things. All right, so let's forward through a little bit more, because this is a long shop.
Hello.
Okay, now he's actually checking out.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Hold on a second.
Okay, this tempeh and
I want you to see when he's all done.
for them. Oh wow! Got it. Thank you. You're a lifesaver, man.
You couldn't find it back there.
Somebody helped
Well,
him
then I
find
don't feel so
something.
bad.
You had the nut butter, of course, with just some ground sesame seeds.
Oh wow! You'd think they would call it sesame seed butter.
That would make it easy.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
See at the bottom of it, I don't know if you caught that. On the bottom of it, it says review changes.
Oh wow!
Let me forward a little bit.
Like, is this
that
some
little
kind of
green bar.
alternate? It's tofu, so I will.
Right. No, not there.
So then you go back into the item, then you press can't find. If you have to add an item or change it, you've already added it or confirmed, I'll show you what you do. Go back to the done, then find the item, and then say can't find it, then it's going to say suggest it, can't find it, scan replacement, and scan.
Yeah, and you learn how to do all this as you go. Trial and error, basically. Believe me, I made a lot of mistakes the first
The one again,
week or two.
and then say quantity, the total quantity now, adjusted quantity, 3 total. That's where I wanted 3, and now they got.
Okay, right there. At the bottom, it says review changes. That's the very last step before you go to checkout.
3, then you click review changes, go to next step,
Yep, click next step. And then it'll either give you a barcode type thing for the cashier to scan. You don't have to scan that. There's times I don't, because sometimes I'll hit the wrong button and it'll flip by on my phone. But as long as you go through all the steps, you won't do anything wrong. So it says, ask the cashier how to select credit. Sometimes it'll say debit, and then there's a code you use if it's debit. And I won't say what the code is because I could get in trouble for that probably. So I don't want to risk it.
Positions the batch, and now we're ready to check out. Hello.
Okay, here we go. Now we're checking. Now for me, at this point, I will have been talking to the customer and I will say, that's it for your list. Is there anything else you'd like before I check out? And sometimes they'll say, oh yeah, could you get this? Could you get that? Oh man, I forgot to put this on. Okay, fine. Yes, very well. I'll do that. Blah, blah, blah. You know, till they're all done and they figured out that's it. I'm good. You can check out.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You might need security with that much toilet paper.
How it is right now.
I think we're coming out of the toilet paper pandemic. I see more and more everywhere I go.
I think they're catching up. That was a good thing.
But it's a little bit longer because I'm documenting the whole thing for you guys.
So he checked out. Now, depending, of course, where you shop, all these, you have to pick how many bags you need. And then there will be something that comes up on your phone that says how many bags should we charge your customer for. So if you got 10 bags, you type in 10. Hit next. But if it's like Hy-Vee or Loblaw or any of those stores, they bag it for you. So you don't have to figure out how many bags you need. They automatically bag them.
So I currently only have 5 minutes on my allotted time to get the groceries to the customer. But that's all right. We'll get there in time.
Yeah, well, sometimes you don't get there in time with the timer, and that's not a big deal. It happens. It might count against your timing a little bit. Whoop-de-doo. The customer just wants their food, and they don't want it, disheveled by the time they get it. All right. Hopefully I'm still on.
So right now we're going to swipe to start delivery.
Yep, that's the next step. You're going to swipe start delivery. And sorry if for some reason I'm not seeing your comments. Let me see if I go on to YouTube. See if I can see it. I'm not seeing your comments. Let me see if I go on to... Okay. All right. I'll try to read your comments on YouTube and see if I'm missing anything here. Okay. Nope. I guess we're good. All right.
And then you're going to press navigate, and it'll give us directions to their house. So all we got.
Yep. So that's what you're going to do next. You're going to navigate to their house. Unfortunately, GPS on Instacart does not always put you in the right town. So I always go to my customer in text and say, just double checking, do you live in such and such a town? And they'll always tell me, if they're answering me through the whole shop, yeah, I live in that town, or nope, that's not my town. And that'll get you there.
Oh, dude, thank you, man. Thanks for giving people like me a way to keep making money. Stay safe. And with that...
So he's delivering in the dark. You can't really see much.
Down a little bit, but at the same time, the customer had me add some things that weren't on the list, so the total might have actually went up a little bit. So I'm just going to say that I made $35 in that 1 hour.
So there you go.
It's very heavy. I didn't sweat. Overall, I had a good time, and I delivered a service that someone needed.
They do pay you for extra, heavy items. They call it a heavy item batch pay or something like that. So they will pay you more if you have to lift heavier things. That is how that works. All right. I don't know if I'm even still on here, but let's see.
So you can feel good about doing this job of stores and then sell them online. Okay. Still thriving. We're actually doing better than we on Instacart. I actually saw someone made $500 the other day.
Okay. So you make as much money as you make. Just depends on which batches you choose. And that's up to you. All right. So I don't know if I'm still here. But if I am, I'm not seeing any more comments come up. So I don't know what's going on. I know that I buffered. I know that my internet knocked me off for a bit. At any rate, thanks for paying attention and learning about Instacart. It's a really good way to make money if you're looking for a job. You're going to have to risk yourself going out there, into the public anyway. Make sure you wear a mask, keep the 6-foot rule, all that jazz. I don't know. Is anybody here? Does anybody have any more questions? I'm sorry I'm not the best at answering questions because I just literally use a phone app and I don't really think about all that other stuff. Could be because I'm autistic if I am, or ADD or something, or just because I just do my job and I only pay attention to what's in front of me. Maybe. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, I'm not sure what's going on with my internet or YouTube or anything like that, but I'm going to assume that you can hear me. You're probably commenting. I can't see your comments. I apologize for that. I've got to get this internet fixed. I'm having a hard time getting somebody here to do it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to get going now. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.